How many hours have you spent making slides, awards, or labels one by one? What if Canva can do them all for you in just seconds? Today I'm going to show you how to use Canva's bulk create feature. You can pull content from Google Sheets or an Excel file or paste it directly into Canva Sheets. Either way, the result is the same. Polished designs created in seconds. Now this video is for anybody who wants to make multi-page designs with repeated content. However, my example will be tailored toward teachers and making a month's worth of morning meeting slides. In this video, we're going to use ChatGPT to build the content, import that content into Canva Sheets, and then generate a whole month of morning meeting slides in seconds. Let's get into it. So to start, I fed ChatGPT some information to help it understand what I'm actually looking for. So I started with, I run a morning meeting with my 4th grade class from 8:10 to 8:30, told them what it consists of, why I'm doing it, and essentially just kind of like give them some ideas of some of the things I've done in the past. Then I asked ChatGPT, I want you to provide 20 days of morning meeting activities, provide a short description of the greeting, share, and activity. I also want one would you rather question for each day. It should be an assortment of normal and quite silly questions. And then I said I want it in a table format, because this is important to transfer it into Canva. And the headers should be a greeting with a greeting description, a share with a share description, the activity and an activity description, and finally the would you rather question, because I'm going to be bringing all of that into Canva. So it's always important to check what ChatGPT gives you. When I first did this, I didn't really care for all of the different activities and greetings and shares. They were a bit elementary, if you will. So I refined my prompt to include exactly what I'm looking for from the content and to add some themed activities as well, since I'm going to do this one in November. So to add on the previous prompt, I added, the morning meeting is in place to help build community in my classroom. Use the internet to do a deep search of morning meeting greetings, shares, and activities appropriate for 4th graders. Provide 20 more unique ideas with a column for date and a column for a would you rather question. I will be doing this in November, so a few of the shares and activities could be theme related with Thanksgiving. And now I have a table exactly what I'm looking for. I have the date, all the different greetings, shares, and activities, followed with a would you rather question. And the dates are for the weekdays of the week. Now there may be a holiday in here that I could remove, but I could do that on the back end. So before you come out of ChatGPT, you have to click these two little boxes. It says copy table, so you can scroll over, or they're always kind of floating there. Copy table, and now we're going to take those into Canva. So here we are back in Canva. You will click the icon that says create new sheet. A new window will pop up, and you can close out the recommended sheet templates. Just click in the first box and paste what you copied from ChatGPT. You'll see all your headings, date, greeting, greeting description, share prompt, all the headers for all your content. If you want to wrap it, you can wrap this. It's not necessary at this point. We're just using this as a place to hold our copied activities. One thing I liked is it brought along the links of where it found this activity. So if you're not sure of what this activity is, you can always click these links and find out how you do the activity. So before you close it, let's go ahead and give it a quick title so we can find it easy. Call it Morning Meeting November. Once we have that, hit return, and you can close this window. So I'm in Canva inside my morning meeting slide template. And just so you know, I didn't start this from scratch. I grabbed a Canva template I liked and customized it to fit my needs and what I was looking for my classroom. And you can do the same. Find any template that you like and edit it until it meets your style and your needs. So once you have your template ready, go to the left toolbar and click Apps. Then scroll down until you see Bulk Create. Now you're going to see Bulk Create in here. I already have added it to my toolbar, so it's already on my toolbar here for Bulk Create. It'll look like that. So click Bulk Create. So here you'll see a couple of options. Either enter data manually or upload the data. If you have an Excel document or a Google Sheets document, you can upload that directly with this button. If you want to enter it manually, you'll click this. But since I created Sheets earlier, I'm going to click this button right here. Select data source is Sheets. Click that and select the sheet that you have already created. Since we labeled ours Morning Meeting November, that's the one right there. So all of this information is now there. And you can click Done. One important note when you're making your template, wherever you're going to import information, such as the title of the greeting, the title of the activity, all of these should be individual text boxes. If you're trying to have the greeting title and then the description of the greeting in the same box, it's not going to work appropriately. So make sure you have a text box for each column in your sheets. You want to have a separate text box to go along with it. So I have a greeting text box, title, description. For the share, I have a title and description. For the activity, a title and description, and so on. I also have a box just for the date, and then again for the would you rathers. So now that we have connected our data, you'll see the areas on the left of what data we have. We have a date, greeting, greeting description, share prompt, share description, activity, activity description, and would you rather. So I'm going to go over here, and on our main page, we only have one page in our template. I'm going to click the title of our greeting. So I have in here currently just as a placeholder handshake greeting. So I'm going to click that box, and I'll click the three dots, and then connect data right down there. Connect the data. Once I click connect data, I'm going to identify which column header I want to connect to that box. So it is the greeting box. So I'm going to connect greeting. Before I get too far, let's go ahead and do the date. So under date, I click that box, hit connect data, and go to the date. Once you've connected it to the data, you'll see a little pop-up as what header that is identifying as the information is going to populate. So this box is date, this box is greeting, this box will be greeting description. So click it, connect data, greeting description. Now I'll do the rest of this, and I'll speed it up so you don't have to worry about watching me the whole time. All right, so all my boxes are now connected to the data on the side. And you'll notice that all of these are now kind of lavender. They're highlighted, whereas before they were white or grayed out. So all of my data fields have been added. 8 data fields have been added. Before we hit continue, I want to show you some of the advanced options. Now this one is important to me. I want one design with multiple pages. If you're someone who wants to have a separate page for every single day, then you can click 20 individual designs. I don't know if you'd want that, but I want to make sure that this button is clicked, one design with multiple pages. And it's going to save it in your projects. Once we have it saved, I'll show you where to find that. So let's hit continue. Now you'll see all the different pages. It's got 20 different pages it's going to create. And if you are ready, the last and final click, this is the magic click that saves all your time. You see a prompt that pops up, says one design created and saved to your projects. Now if you click the view design, it'll take you to it, but I'm going to show you how to get to it at any time. So we can actually close this down now. Now back in your main screen, you'll see create, home, and projects. Click projects. You'll be taken to this screen where it shows all folders, designs, and images. If you're under all, you'll have to scroll up to designs. This is the one that you actually were working on. This will still be your single page, but over here you'll see bulk 1. This is the one that you just generated 20 pages for the entire month of November. Now if you want to see it, you don't want to scroll down. If you click designs, it's going to take you directly to the same area. So back to school, this is the one that you just were working on, your template. So your template stays your template. I'll open it up so you can see. So this is still your template. It doesn't have multiple pages. Let's close it back down. And then we'll go over here to bulk 1. You'll see it has the page count 3 of 20. We'll click on that one and you can see every single page, all 20 pages. So before you call it done, take a few minutes to review each slide. If you'll see here, this slide has the title of the share goes quite long, so I'm just going to adjust that a little bit and rearrange that slide a little bit just so it looks nice, clean, and professional. This extra step just makes a big difference. You can also use bulk create with images, like student photos for an award or for class certificates. Use their picture. So you can go back to your Sheets file and create another column. You can title this one Images. And then go to the Uploads. This is where you'll upload all your student images. Click on the box where you want the image to be, and then click on the photo. Go back to your template, identify a box where you want your image to appear, link that data column, and once you generate the pages, all the different images will populate on each individual page. The beautiful thing about this too is if you don't want it to be in a box, if you want it to be just the image itself, click on the image that's in the column, click on your background remover, and it'll automatically take away the background of that image. And now it'll be floating on your background on your template. And that's Canva's Bulk Create, linked directly to your data. Add ChatGPT into the mix and you can build a whole month or school year of content in minutes instead of hours. If you already have your data saved in Excel or Google Sheets, you can upload those files straight into Canva. Or if it's easier, just copy and paste your data directly into Canva Sheets the same way that we did today. Either way, Bulk Create is going to save you a ton of time. If this video helped you out, drop a like so more teachers can find it. And make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I release new teacher tech tips. There's a lot more coming with Canva and ChatGPT, and you don't want to miss it. See you next time.